What if the stranger you once loved, the one you thought you'd lost forever, suddenly appeared again, only this time, not in a place you'd expect, not in the way you imagined? One evening, a successful businessman rolled down his car window to hand some coins to a beggar on the street. But when he looked at her face, his hand froze, his heart stopped, and his world turned upside down. Because the beggar wasn't just anyone, she was someone he once knew, someone who had changed his life, and now needed him more than ever. Armin had everything a man could dream of. A shining black car, a flourishing company, respect wherever he went. Yet, deep inside, his soul carried an emptiness he never admitted to anyone. Some nights, when the city slept, he still thought of her, Lena. Years ago, she had been the light of his life, his childhood love, his dream. But fate pulled them apart. Her family moved, struggles came, and eventually, all traces of her disappeared. Armin buried the memories under layers of work and ambition. At least, that's what he told himself. On that humid evening, stuck at a traffic signal, Armin noticed a young woman weaving through cars with trembling hands, a little tin box in her grasp. Her clothes were tattered, her hair unkempt, and her face hidden under dirt and exhaustion. She tapped gently on windows, her lips forming words most ignored. "Please, a little help, anything." Armin sighed, reached for his wallet, and rolled down his window. But the moment he looked at her face, time collapsed around him. The coin slipped from his fingers. His breath caught in his throat. It was her. Lena. His mind screamed it couldn't be possible. His heart knew it was true. The same eyes, though dimmed with suffering. The same trembling lips, though now cracked with hardship. He whispered her name, almost afraid it would shatter the fragile reality. Lena. Her eyes widened. She froze as if someone had pulled her soul back from the abyss. For a moment, the noisy street fell silent. Memories of laughter, stolen glances, and promises they once made in youth came flooding back between them. But before he could ask anything more, the signal turned green. Cars honked. The moment broke. She stepped back into the crowd of beggars, swallowed by the city's chaos. Armin's car moved forward, but his heart stayed behind, beating with questions, guilt, and a fire he thought had long burned out. That night, he couldn't sleep. Who had reduced the girl he once dreamed of marrying into a shadow begging on the streets? What cruel turn of destiny had pushed her there? And more importantly, could he let her disappear again? The next day, Armin drove the same route. He searched every corner, every red light, hoping to see her again. Hours passed, but there was no sign of Lena. Days turned into weeks. Each night he returned home restless, replaying the shock in her eyes, the unspoken plea that haunted him. Finally, one evening, as rain poured down and the city shimmered under streetlights, he spotted her again, huddled near a tea stall, soaked, trembling, clutching her tin box like it was her only shield. Armin stopped his car and stepped out, ignoring the curious eyes around him. Lena, his voice cracked as he approached. She looked up, fear and disbelief battling in her gaze. She tried to step back, to hide, but he gently held her arm. "It's me. Armin." Her lips trembled. Why are you here?" "Because I can't just drive away." "Not this time." "What happened to you? Where's your family?" And then, under the rain, her story spilled. Her father had died, debt swallowed their home, her mother fell ill, and Lena, once so full of dreams, dropped everything to care for her. But fate was merciless. Jobs slipped away, relatives abandoned them, and soon, the streets became her shelter. She begged not for herself, but for medicines, for food, for survival. Armin's heart shattered. This wasn't the life she deserved. She was the girl who once dreamed of becoming a teacher, the girl who believed kindness could change the world. And now, she was the one in need of kindness the most. He made a promise that night. Not out of pity, but out of love, loyalty, and destiny. You won't stand here another day. Not while I'm alive. Let me help you, Lena. Let me bring you back where you belong. She hesitated, her pride resisting. But the warmth in his eyes, the same trust they once shared, melted her fear. For the first time in years, she let someone hold her hand, not as a beggar, but as the girl she used to be. From that night forward, Armin didn't just give her money, he gave her dignity. He took her mother to the hospital, found them shelter, and encouraged Lena to dream again. Slowly, step by step, she rebuilt her life. And in that journey, Armin discovered something too: all the success he had meant nothing if it couldn't bring light back to the ones who mattered. Sometimes, destiny circles back in the most unexpected ways. One open window, one frozen moment, and a lost love returned, not just to remind Armin of the past, but to give both of them a second chance at life, at dreams, at love. Because real success isn't measured by what you own, it's by how much of yourself you can give to heal another's broken world.